with head coach Ryan Craig. Coach, this was one of the more back and forth momentum type games we've seen so far this season. How did you like the way your team did hang in there, or what some of the things they needed to do to find an extra goal?
Well, I liked our first 7 minutes of the second period. We're up 3-2 at that point. And then I thought we got a little cute at the offensive blue line. We didn't manage the puck kind of in the high ice in the offensive zone, and it allowed them to make it a three-quarter ice game. And next thing you know, we look up and you're down 5-3. So not a great job with us managing the game there. We were able to get one back at the end of the period to go in kind of down one as we were. But you're still chasing the game at that point when we had a chance being up 3-2.
The goal that starts the game, the first shift of the game, is a wacky carom. There's really nothing you can do about that. But is it hard to come back from something like that, or are you able to brush that off pretty easily?
No, they got a bounce. Our forecheck, we lost 3 guys in the forecheck, and our D pinched. So that's not a good recipe for anything. The bounce kind of summed it up at that point. But there's still 59 minutes and 42 seconds left to play, I believe, was something like that. So lots of hockey for us. And like I said, we had a 3-2 lead 7 minutes into the second period. We have to find a way to continue to manage the game there.
It was a really impactful night for Jackson Hallam. A couple of penalties he forced. The speed was on display, and it seems like we're talking about that often.
He's done a good job. It doesn't necessarily show up on the score sheet tonight with the points, but his speed, he draws 2 penalties. We score on one of them, I believe. And you know what? He's just continuing to do the right things. He's been put in a few different positions than maybe he's been in before. But for us, he was noticeable.
First game of the season for Trevor Connolly. Small sample size. What'd you see?
Well, Trevor played well. I mean, he has the puck. You can see the skill. It's his first game since, for us, last April. He hasn't. He got hurt in the summer, so he hasn't gone through training camp. He's playing catch up. The league continues to get faster, just like any league as it goes through. Trevor did a good job, I thought, with his first game. He can now take a deep breath, knowing he gets through it healthy, and we can work from there.
You want some questions for Coach?
What are your thoughts on the special teams? 2 for 6 in the power play. Where are your shots?
Well, did a good job to get us the lead. And then we have 2 in the third period that you need to find a way to get one there probably, or obviously that would tie it up. But there was also the one in the second period when we didn't get anything out of it that we did everything but. We had the goalie laying on his back and just didn't put the puck in the net. So, overall some good things. We drew 6 penalties. That's a good thing. So we won that special teams battle, and yet we lose the hockey game.
There's 6 goals combined in the second period as a head coach. You love that because the offense is scoring. You sitting there like, we're giving up goals. What are your kind of thoughts?
No, I didn't like our checking game. I didn't like how we managed the puck. So if that period stayed 3-2 us and we got out of that period, we win the period, and that would be just fine with me. So we'll address some of that stuff we got to clean up. That's a good team over there. Their top line was really good tonight. They found ways to get pucks to the net. They were heavy on pucks. We'll be ready to respond tomorrow.
Coach, Brayden Bowman scored his first NHL goal against the Blues. How does that feel as a coach to have a player that you've helped grow their game and been thrive at the NHL level?
Well, the player's done the work. I mean, we've supported him. That's our job here, is to support the player. But the credit goes to him, probably to his family, how he's raised. He's a real good human being that our team was very, very happy for when he got the call. I think from what I had seen, he had played really good against the Islanders and carried it over to tonight. It was nice to see him score a goal. I think our guys were pretty excited. I think it kind of happened right after warm-up, and there were some cheers as guys kind of trickled in what they happened.
One of the things that also happened throughout this game was the pushback that happened after that 5th goal and then throughout the third period. Is that something that you're hoping to build going forward to tomorrow?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we've... Last Saturday in Bakersfield, we're up 3-2 because of a pushback and a response. Tonight, after coming out, getting scored on, like I said, 18 seconds in, our pushback and resolve, we get up 3-2, 7 minutes in the second period. So now it's how do you manage those momentum swings? You know that they're going to push back. There's good teams that we're playing each and every night. They're going to push back. It's how do we respond with that? We're doing a good job to get the lead in those scenarios. We probably just have to handle that, success and momentum a little bit better.
Thanks, Coach. With Dylan Coghlan. Dylan, a tough loss tonight, but a real back and forth roller coaster game. How did you guys kind of manage the ebbs and flows?
Yeah, it was a weird game. I mean, can't really give up a goal. I don't know how many seconds it was, 12 seconds into the game, kind of just sucked the life out of us pretty early. And, I think as the game went on, we kind of got our legs back and our minds back a little bit and, fought our way back to tie it and get up 3-2. And then, stuff kind of hit the fan there. And, we thought we were in a good spot. And, I thought one-on-one battles probably could have been a little better. And, it's just frustrating.
These last few games, coach has talked about how overall D-structures have been pretty good, but some puck management issues. Was that kind of the deal tonight too?
Yeah, I mean, just time and place for certain plays, I think, and I think we're trying to do the right things, and I think it's just that one or two plays that kind of bite us in the butt, and I think we got to be better in front of our goalie, that's for sure, and we can't be giving up shots and from the slot and from the point so much, and
Better power play results tonight. What were you guys able to tap back into?
I think just a shot mentality. It was nice to get one 4 seconds into the power play, and next power play we go out there and we're snapping it around pretty good, and I think what we've, especially for two solid groups, is trying to establish a shot first mentality, and I thought we've been doing a pretty good job of that this year, and our special teams, I feel like, have been a huge part of when we were on that run of 7 games in a row, and just trying to claw our way back into a win.
Obviously, just won games, but the defense pairs have been very consistent through the first few weeks of the season. A little bit of a reshuffling tonight. How did that feel with your partner, just the back end in its entirety?
Yeah, good. I mean, it's I played with Seds for 3 games in the preseason, so I know how he plays, and he's at his best when we're playing simple and moving our feet, and it was I thought he played well, and the other pairs, I thought it takes a little bit to kind of, when you're switching up the pairs, it takes a little bit to get that chemistry, and I thought our back end was good for the most part, and there's a few breakdowns, but I think if we can keep it simple, and I think we'll be good. And,
In the second period, as a defenseman, is it kind of hard to get a groove with 6 combined goals between both teams?
Yeah, I mean, that's just the game. I mean, that's the game of hockey. It's it can either go that way or it can be 0-0, and that's a lot of goals, and kind of you're up and down, you're pissed off, you're happy, and it's just a weird emotion when that kind of stuff happens, and I thought we made some mistakes, and but we didn't quit, and I think that's one thing about our group is we don't quit in games, and we battled our way back, and one shot, and we tied the game, and I'm pretty confident in our group in overtime. So one shot, that's all it is.
What was kind of the message going into the third period, holding down 1 goal?
Yeah, I mean, we're in a good spot. Like I said, we're trying to do the right things, and we're trying to make the right plays, but sometimes that's just the game. You're never going to make the right play every single time. So I think for us, just we're good when we're chipping pucks in. We're beating their forwards or their D, and I think that's one thing that we have. We got a lot of power and strength in our forward group. So I think when we're abusing their D, it's a good thing, and we can kind of feed off that.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks.